Hi guys. Okay, let's do a sound check really quick. Let me turn this off. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I hope. Yeah. Had a little accident before I started this live stream. I was trying to like put some makeup away and I dropped a bottle of foundation and it was brand new and I was like, no. So I was like on the ground trying to pick up broken glass, and maybe that's a metaphor for somebody's week. I don't know. I'm like, dang it. Dang it. I did not want to go buy another bottle. I can make a bottle of foundation last forever. And it was new and I was like, are you freaking serious? Anyways, the show must go on. Okay? There are people that will literally ruin their entire life trying to get at you, trying to test you. They'll ruin their whole life. So you just let them do that because you are taking center stage. The show must go on. You are about to present a grand finale, and it's going to maybe make you a little emotional, not too emotional, because you are tapped in to this powerful energy shift. This powerful energy shift, you will never believe what was the first card that I got after I did your guys' pre-pull. Or not pre-pull. After I wrote down your guys' channeled message, the first card that I pulled for the pre-pull was the eclipse. The eclipse energy right here. Powerful energy shift. Rhonda, thank you so much for your donation. I'm so serious. That is what you guys got for your first message. So what I wrote down was punchline. The punchline, whatever that means, that's about to change. Your privacy is about to shift, because whatever you're about to do in this big release, this grand finale, you are shutting mother effers down. They ain't gonna have no access. They thought they could see through like a sliver of a door, a sliver of a window. They're like, I can see a little bit with their janky binoculars. They're not gonna be able to see anything through this brick wall. You are not, they are not about to see anything going on in your life because you are removing yourself plickety plucked. Okay? If you know what I'm talking about and you are tapped into this energy, affirm it below. I'm ready to plickety pluck myself right up out of here. You are being evacuated to your timeline of the 10 of Cups. Your 10 of Cups that you have waited 5 to 6 years for. You have been waiting for the audacity, the anger. You needed to be mad. You know, sometimes like we're not mad enough. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes we're not mad enough to leave. It's happened. It has happened. In the day between the last time I saw y'all and today, it has taken place. You're like, oh, I'm mad now. And I'm out of here. I can't. We all know that the eclipse is like a full moon on you know what. And you are about to start a revolution. So if you were thinking, oh my gosh, what is next for me? I don't even know what's going to happen. Because you're so used to this drama. These drama magnets, these chronic complainers. You are so used to that you might have to have a little moment of silence for them. Because it's taken you 5 to 6 years to get to this point. You have been building. You have been working your little patootie off. Like, you have been getting ish done. And now this part of your life, you are going to burn it down to the ground. You thought, oh, maybe I'll visit. Maybe I'll go back. No, you're not going back. You're not going back. You are changing the course of what is going to take place in your life for the next 6 months. There is a large cycle ending. This has been a big part of your life. A really big part of your life. This has not been like something small. It ain't something small. Oh my gosh, there's so much to go over. I don't even I don't even know where to start. This is not small. And then there's some people from the past, or maybe one person from the past that is like a family member. I don't even know. They're not even going to know what to do with you. Let them ruin their whole entire life. Excuse me, microphone. Let them ruin their whole entire life trying to get at you. Let them. Do not be afraid to sing, even though you gotta cut some people off with quickness. Do not be scared. These people are so envious of the fact that you are going to walk up out of this door. Yeah. They were praying you had low self-esteem. Praying that you were insecure. Never. You've just been a busy bee, too busy for their mess, too busy for their drama, too busy trying to start a revolution behind the scenes. The next 6 months of your life is going to be, whoa. It might move a little slow at first, but I feel like you're so exhausted, you'll take that. You'll take that slowness so you can be present. Pray 7, thank you so much for your generous donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've been too busy for their mess, too busy for their shenanigans. Like, you cannot be bothered. So, what should I talk about first? Sometimes it might hurt you a little bit to bop these people back down to reality, but riddle me what, that's what you're going to do. They thought, oh, they're the nice one. Just because you haven't been plugged into their mess does not mean that you are the nice one. Doesn't mean that. I don't know what my hair is doing today. I worked so much the last 2 days that I was like, oh, I don't have time to do my hair. I should have just put a hat on. Anyways, affiliate links will be down below for the Pillow Fort stuffies. They are sensory stuffed animals. If you're wondering, why does she post those? They are sensory. They're good for anxiety. They're good for people of all ages. Then I also have the Amanis down below. So these ones are the gold ones. I'm not going to put them on because I just put lotion on it. I don't want to get fingerprints all over them. But the Amanis will also be down below. I think I'm going to put a hat on because my hair is driving me nuts. Yeah. You're getting your hair done right now? Oh, I love that. Yeah, there's a door that you're going to be walking out of. Looks a little bit like this. Doesn't she look like she just dropped a mic? Doesn't it look like she just maybe gave somebody some bad news? This is the High Priestess. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Thank you, YouTubeverse. I appreciate it. I've been bartending for 2 days, so when you feel like your hair is just no longer doing what it's supposed to do. I'm going to put a hat on so I don't fidget with it because I need to focus. I don't have time to fidget. But yeah, I spilled a bunch of things at work and then it's just humid and it just makes the hair clump together. I don't even freaking know. Anyways, let's bless this message. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael, as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. Okay, bestie. This be you. Look at you. Look how fly you look. Just saying. This is your spicy hermit mode. This freaking microphone. Spicy hermit mode. People are like, oh my gosh, what are they doing? They never come around. There's a reason that you're not coming around. You don't care about what these people are doing. You don't care. They're so salty. Oh, gorgeous. 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 So you're planting in your garden. You're trying to be sane. You're trying to stay on the ground because you probably are just irritated with this cycle and how long you've been in it. But again, sometimes we are not mad enough to leave. Guess what? You are now. I don't know what happened in the last day. If you guys want to comment down below what it was. What was the final straw? And it gave you the courage and the audacity to say, I don't care what is on the other side of this cycle. I am not going to do this anymore. It could have caused you a lot of pain, whatever happened in the last 24 to 48 hours. It could have mainly caused you pain. And I don't know if that's physical pain or, yeah, I feel like it's physical pain. And it made you mad. So that's going to resonate with somebody. We have the Seven of Swords. These people, they might have a couple swords in their hand, but they didn't win. They didn't win anything. This is going to cost them. They are ruining their life. These people are greedy as well. Very, very greedy. We have the Sun and the Emperor. You are going to be your own boss on this new timeline. The show must go on. These people would never, ever be brave enough to do what you're about to do. Or anything else in your life for that matter. Would they be, up for the challenge? So you're ready to unplug. You're laughing at them because you're like, okay, yeah, you got these swords. Okay, cool. I'm leaving the cycle, so I don't care what swords you think you took. I'm good on you. I'm good on you. We have too rad to be sad. Someone here could like Garfield and Friends, grew up watching Garfield. I freaking love Garfield. You're too rad to be sad. Love me, feed me, never leave me. The real people in your life, they matter. Nobody else does. I also heard that love is about to blindside you. So your relationship, it's taken a turn, or you're about to meet somebody, and it's going to be fireworks and craziness, something that you were not expecting. Wow. Yeah, you're like, love me, feed me, never leave me. I'm too awesome to be upset. And these people are cruel. So this is a big release of cruel people. I'm hearing cruel summer and cruel intentions. Hoist up your sails. Do not fear the ocean and the unknown. This is bigger than life. Whatever you're about to start doing, it is bigger than life. Wow. You are also being prompted to treat yourself, to spoil yourself. Like I just broke a bottle of foundation. Did I want to do that? No. No, I did not. But the plus side of that is if I do have to go get another bottle of that, I'll stay a Rouge member at Sephora. Awesome. Could have got something else. You know what I mean? Your problem is you're too busy holding on to unworthiness. This is what you're releasing. You thinking that you're unworthy of leaving this timeline, unworthy of leaving this relationship, leaving this predicament. The show must go on. You guys could like The Simpsons. I'm hearing the Simpson theme music in my head. Everybody makes mistakes, and that is why they put erasers on the pencils. People are scared of you right now because you are taking on like an animal force, an animal presence. People really like watching you in the wild or in your industry or in your work arena. People really like watching you, but they're no longer going to have access to you. That's the sad part. You are fierce. You are going to awaken the sleeping wolf and take back your power. I love this. You are going to awaken the sleeping wolf. Or that happened yesterday. And that's why you're here. Like, oh my gosh, this happened to me and now I'm ready. I'm ready. I know what I'm going to say. I'm not going to get emotional with it. You're going to try not to get emotional with it. But if you do, it's okay because of this eclipse. Don't look back. You're not going that way. This is exactly why you're not turning around. You're going to say what you got to say. You're going to stand on business and you ain't never turning around. You are closing that chapter. this part of your life is not going with you into the next 6 months. The next 6 months is going to be its whole like fairy tale. I don't want to say fairy tale, but I kept hearing the word fairy tale. You guys could maybe be a writer, a content creator, an influencer. You like fairy tales or Disney movies or periodical shows or movies. You could like Pride and Prejudice. You could like Spartacus. You know what I mean? Like, you like these things because you're going to live a fairy tale, a real life fairy tale. You like these things because you have greatness in your bloodline. You like these things because you were royal in a past life. Can I get an amen? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, can I get an amen? If you know that your money is changing as well, can I get a cha-ching? Okay. Ooh, somebody could have denied you a line of credit recently, and that could have hurt your feelings a little bit. But I feel like whoever denied you this line of credit, you don't like them anyways. Okay? You don't like them anyways. I had this happen today. Well, I don't know when it happened, but I just read the mail. Okay? And I had this Shields credit card. I was like, I didn't like it. Love Shields. Love getting like my little jackets and such from there. Love a good sale, but never use this card really. And with that, they send me this letter of, oh, because you're not using it, you can't have this card. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? Like, send me a whole letter. Haven't used the card in 14 months. Riddle me what? Get out of here. You are not looking back. You are not going that way. There is a sleeping wolf that has been woken up in you. And if anybody has denied you, it is for a reason. You're not going back there to beg, to grovel, to say, oh my gosh, wait. You know that God is setting you up, that the divine is setting you up. Like something big is about to happen, but you just don't know really what it is. So I'm nosy. I'm going to try to find out. Okay. I'm nosy. I'm going to try to find out. The cosmos is within you. Use this time to begin a new creative project. Now, this can be a little bit confusing because with this eclipse energy, we're not really supposed to be manifesting, or we're supposed to be doing a whole lot of releasing. But with any anger or upset feelings you might have, you might want to start something new. You might want to at least work on the rough draft. So you might start writing down or brainstorming ideas of things that you want to do. And maybe you don't have to like put these things into action, but you can at least like write them down. Your dreams are going to be telling you a lot right now. And I feel like the word glamour and intrigue is important. There's going to be a lot of glamour and intrigue. People are going to be intrigued by you. And there might be a whole new set of animals that want to tug at your fur coat. Like, who are you? I'm the wrong one. You're going to turn around and be like, get off of my coat. I am the wrong one. I am the real MVP. I am the GOAT. I will be your worst nightmare. You are a narcissist's worst nightmare. I tell you guys that all the time. But there's one narcissist that is coming back. Because they're probably family or an in-law or a dusted, busted baby daddy or a dusted, busted baby mama, whoever they are. You know you got to see them at soccer, okay, for little Johnny. You know that you got to see them at the family picnic or the work picnic, whatever. You are going to slay. If you were like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to freaking see them at soccer. I'm going to have to see them at the freaking company picnic. And I put on a few pounds or I don't look as good. Nah. Wait, this turn on? Seriously? I be unaliving the batteries in this thing a lot. This is like one of my favorite toys. Anyways, I digress. It's just, you're going to inspire no matter what. People are going to be looking at you with the glamour and the intrigue. You know how to spice things up. So what have you been doing in your spicy hermit mode? You have been thinking about this version of yourself that you want to create. Well, in the next week, you're going to get to put that into action. The show must go on. There's going to be several shows going on, kind of like Coachella, and you will take the main stage. You're like that hot remix. Okay, everybody's like, oh my gosh, that's my jam. That is my jam. You're like that coffee buzz, that caffeine buzz that you get when you're like, it's awesome. That's you. I don't know if anybody told you lately. So don't bump your head on yourself. You look spicier than ever because sprinkle, sprinkle, you got a whole bunch of wisdom now. They're not ready. They're not ready. All the daddies and all the mommies are going to be looking at you at soccer or at the picnic. All of them. Oh my gosh, I've never seen anybody like them. So as you've been building this rough draft, again, you're going to get to put this into action, and there's going to be several shows where you take the main stage. Yeah, you're a star. You know, regular schmegular star. You are using prayer, affirmations, crystals. You are working out, meditating. You're really working on your body in this spicy hermit mode. So there could be new things that you're doing for yourself that like maybe you wouldn't normally do, but you see how it's helping you. You see how this is making you feel better. And I love that. So maybe you hated meditating. You're like, don't tell me to do that. Don't even tell me. Maybe you hated doing breath work. You're like, don't tell me to breathe. I'm like that. I don't like to be told what to do. That's just me. I like to do what I want. And if I got to fall on my face, let me do it. Let me do it. Let me live. That's how I learn. Taking the scenic route. You are a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. So when people are sad and they're like, oh my gosh, I got to stand next to my dumb husband at this soccer game. And then you come walking in, they're like, oh, breath of life. You give inspiration. You serve that daily. I don't care if it's your freaking pajamas. I don't care if you just got off work. Like, you guys probably think I'm crazy when I'm like fiddling around because I just work 2 doubles and I'm like, oh, I have like a perfection tendency, but I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to release it. And it's just kind of like that. How I'm like, oh my gosh, what? Let me take these little things out of my hair. And you're wondering, what the frick is she doing? People are looking at you like that. Just saying. You are the rainbow in other people's clouds. Get ready to start a whole revolution. You are that hot track. You are that hot remix. You are that platinum album. And people like it. So step into that. I'm getting this animalistic, like you have this divine animal right to spice things up. You have this divine animal right to get crazy with it. I feel like you're going to be very creative after, I don't know if this was like a flop era in the last bit of this cycle, or you just weren't feeling yourself, or you were really trying to, but it just wasn't given. Whatever that was, you're starting to feel better. And you're starting to get a little bit mad. So you can walk out the door properly. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Someone here could like John Lennon or the Beatles. You could also be a follower of Christ because we have Christ consciousness. People think that you're out of this world. Like there's something about you. Now, you guys could be asking the divine for a lot of signs. A sign of inspiration, a sign that like things are going to be okay, that you should in fact leave. Those signs are going to come in within minutes. Minutes. We have enlightenment. Do not think you will be necessarily, do not think you will be, that doesn't make sense. I don't know, but it's a really cute card. Enlightenment. I hate when they make the sentence more complicated than it needs to be. Like, can we not? We have breathe. If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment. If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment. And that's why you've been in hermit mode. You're like, I have to be more present. So I can't be messing with these fugazis, these chucholinis, these woozies, these wazies, these freaking Decepticons. I just can't. You've been here before, Part of the reason why you like things from history, or again, these periodical, or I'm hearing Egyptian, this is a part of your bloodline. It's a part of your destiny. It was always going to lead you to this point of fairy tale, or I don't know, royalty, because of where you've been in the past. So that is a big confirmation. You've been here before. The past is never where you think you left it. Kind of like your sunglasses or your car keys. You're like, I could have sworn I left them right there. Oh, they're over here. So I don't know if somebody tried to erase you. Ooh, I'm channeling a message. Somebody tried to erase you from the family line. And it could be on both sides of your family. It could be your in-laws and your regular family. What? I think we talked about this in another message where I said, some people don't even know who the collective is. They're like, oh, you have a sibling? Yeah, it's the collective. But you're never anywhere to be found. You're never anywhere to be found because you don't like these people. But someone tried to erase you, and in some situations, not all, in some where there are children involved specifically, I feel like whoever you want to go zero contact, you're going to go zero contact with them, except for the people you obviously have to co-parent with. And for those situations, these people could have tried to act like, oh no, they're a whole deadbeat. Like, but you're around. Make that make sense. Order in the cosmic court. Make that make sense. Oh yeah, they don't do anything for my little Veronica. No, they don't. They don't do anything for my little Daphne. No, they don't. And like, you're 50-50 with them. They have tried to erase you from the equation. I cannot. I was watching this reel today where this couple, they're so cute together. They're like a dream couple. And the husband looks like Tyson Beckford, just stacked. And the wife looks like a model, beautiful. And they went to the gym together, but they had drove separately because they had other appointments. And as they're leaving, they're getting into separate cars, and the husband leaves first. And the wife is in the parking lot still walking to her car, and she sees these two women going into the gym, and they're like, oh my gosh, he's so fine. He's so fine, but I bet he's got a girl. I bet he's got a wife. Oh yeah, he's got a girl, the wife says to them, these two girls. Yeah, he's got a girl. He's got a wife, and she's crazy. They're like, oh my gosh, how do you know that? Because I'm her. That is the type of audacity and balls. You know, I don't be saying that word on here, but it's giving that. Balls, courage, bravery, audacity, gravitas. The ancient Roman virtue of vigor, strength, and seriousness. That's what you're bringing. Because normally, you might not insert yourself on another person's conversation. In this new chapter, you'd be like, yeah, oh my gosh, the person they're with is absolutely crazy. And when they ask you how you know, because that would be me. That would be me. Oh, yeah. So love is about to knock you on your behind. Prepare to get swept up off your feet. Prepare to be a little bit more ferocious in how protective you are. And again, there's going to be glamour, intrigue, and a little bit of drama. But this drama is going to come from you protecting yourself, not from you letting other people bring drama to your doorstep. Yeah. Some people thought, oh my gosh, I could totally walk off with their man. I don't care that they're married. Try it. You'll ruin your whole life. Your whole life. People do this all the time. I watch people at softball because I'm nosy and I'm just, people watching out in the wild. And I see people all the time that covet and envy other people's people. I'm like, they're a whole married person. What is wrong with you? They don't care. They don't care. So what goes around comes around and around and around. Some of the people that you're going to have to run into, we'll call it the company picnic or the family picnic or Joey's soccer game. They're attracted to you. And this is why they're hating on you. So let's say your sister from another mister, whoever this is at Joey's soccer game. And her husband is a whole jerk. Her husband is a whole jerk because he wants to sleep with you. I said what I said when I said it. Okay? So if you were like, what is that guy's problem? He is such a tool. He wants to throw sand in your face. He wants to rub your face in dirt because he likes you. You feel me? Their person likes you. We have romantic sabotage. You are not letting anyone near your union. You are not letting anyone near your marriage. You are not letting anyone near your family. So let's say you are at little Joey's soccer game and you have a bun in the oven, or you have just had a child. You ain't letting these crazies near them. You have a divine animal right to protect your offspring. They're not even going to know what to do. Is that a delivery? They're not even going to know what to do. Because for them, they feel like they can come in with the disrespect, but if they can get a hold of something or someone precious to you, that would like give them the ultimate high. And you're looking at them sideways like, God, please help me stay in my lane so I don't go to prison. Please, please, because you will take it there. You will take it there. Somebody has unresolved personal issues with you. They owe you a whole apology. Do not count on getting one. Where's my bell? Okay. Do not let these people like drive you absolutely mad. Okay? Because your family, this is your family or your in-laws, they're probably the type of people that like to control everything. So if you wanted to go near their loved one or their child, there's like a list of rules. Cool. Stay on your side of the street. Now, if you've got your loved ones over here and they're trying to butter them up or love bomb them, you ain't letting that happen. Because what? These people have done this to you your whole life. Now, some of you guys are going zero contact. Your big cycle that you're closing could be that you are going zero contact with family members despite having children, despite them being grandparents. They're going to be like, I have rights and like, no, you do not have access to them, or me. And so what do you think they're going to do? They're going to villainize you. Oh my gosh, there's this such a terrible daughter I have that won't let me see my grandchildren. If you knew how to act right, if you maybe weren't paying practitioners, if you maybe weren't sleeping in graveyards, maybe. But that's not what's happening. There is a nostalgia trap that you cannot fall down. And that is, maybe I should invite them to this wedding. Maybe I should invite them to the baby shower. Maybe I should have them at, Joey's baptism. If you know that they're a whole demon in the house, don't do it. Don't do it. I wish I would have never had my family at my wedding. But I needed that lesson. It was right before my spiritual awakening. I needed that lesson. And in that, I went zero contact. Haven't spoken to them in almost 7 years. And it's been the best 7 years of my life. And I'm going to stand on that daily. I don't care what grandparent comes in and make me feel like, oh, you're a terrible daughter. Why would you do that to her? Because she doesn't care about me. The F? She doesn't care about me. So I don't need to be bothered. I tried for a very long time. And I ain't heard no apologies. I ain't heard no sorries. And I got to work over here on healing myself. So there is going to be like some type of nostalgia trap while you're closing out this cycle. So if you are thinking about something toxic and you had just gotten mad enough to walk away, but then you go down the rabbit hole of, well, remembering the good times, you might need to like smack yourself a little bit to wake yourself up. Like, wait. I just said I wasn't going to dismiss the bad things that they did. So think about that. These people that have been coming after you, they're looking at you because they're ruining their life. And nothing that they have done has worked. They love when your life is tragic. They love when you're down in the dumps. They love when your life is falling apart, and it hasn't been falling apart for a while. There might have been some hiccups and some bumps in the road, but your life hasn't been falling apart for a while. And when you run into some of these people that you haven't seen in a long time, and I feel like these two situations are different, I feel like the cycle that you're closing out is different from the people that you're going to be running into. The people that you're going to be running into, you haven't seen them in forever. There's just events that are taking place, and for some reason, it's their justice, it's their karma to see how great you're doing. There's several, say it with me, besties, there are several grand finales. There are several main stages. There are several remixes, and there are several levels to this shit. Millie, thank you so much for your donation. I don't know what kind of escapades these are, but somebody's entanglement is going to get revealed. It's not collectives. It's your ops. These are people that have pushed boundaries with you. This is a shadow competitor. They watch your every move. Oh, I forgot to write this down. Okay. So some of the people that you haven't seen in a long time, part of the reason they're not apologizing, but they just want to like bring you back into the fold or at least get a look at you, is because, Pray 7, thank you so much. Oh, happy Saturday, guys. Thank you, manifesting. May you receive that back tenfold. I love you too, Famous Will. Hi, Shannon. Thank you guys for being here. So they want to bring you back into the fold. And they are praying that there's a family event or a work function because they don't have any inspiration. Have you peeked at their social media lately? Have you seen what they're wearing? Have you seen what they're doing? And then you're not even a judgy person, but you're looking because they love to copy you. You are their main inspiration, and you ain't been nowhere to be found. You might dress crazy just to see if they copy you on the next visit, and you might pull it off. Okay? You literally might dress crazy, mismatch, plaids and stripes. I don't freaking know, just to see if they're that crazy, because they are. They are. And you know it. They try to copy things and hide it, but I mean, their fashion sense has gone down the toilet because you ain't been nowhere to be found. That is funny. That is funny. I mean, they were already destined to glow down. But they're like, they cut their hair all effed up. They probably got bangs and they shouldn't. They have no fashion sense without you. They don't know what to pretend to be doing. If they knew what you were up to, they would pretend to be doing it so they could figure out how to pretend they're doing it better. That is so sad. That's so sad. And you guys have a lot of people, your shadow competitors, you have a lot of people that do that. So you got siblings that do that, you got in-laws that do that, and they do a lot of it, they do behind your back. So to your face, they make fun of you and they say that it's tacky, it's gaudy, it's flashy, it's new money, it's whatever. And they hurt your feelings. And you're like, this is why I don't talk to you guys. They try to make you the punchline. They're very cruel. But then behind the scenes, they're trying to figure out how they themselves can pull this off. Well, I saw them wearing a necklace with a lion on it. So I got to figure out how to wear a necklace with a lion on it. These are swag jackers. And this is why God gave you many personalities. This is why you pivot every 30 seconds. And you have so many different style choices and fashion choices because you have everyone from every walk of life that wants to compete with you, men and women. Family and not. Yes, multifaceted. Thank you. So if you thought you were crazy, oh my gosh, why am I like this one day? I feel masculine this day. I feel like a tomboy on that day. I feel very soft and feminine today. You're not crazy. People can't pull off all these things. And that's why you were given all of these multifaceted faces. The face is facing. So these drama magnets have been passive aggressively trolling you. And they're pretending like they're just curious, but they are the ones to snapshot your every move. They want to figure out how to harass you or derail you, but the divine has got like a chokehold or a muzzle or something on their ass. So that's sad. But you will be running into them, and it's going to be somewhat embarrassing for them, because maybe the last time you guys ran into these people, they were ready. They had time to prepare. This time, you have time to prepare. And I feel like you don't have to do much, but prepare your mindset to ignore them, to be their worst nightmare by ignoring them. And that's where they get mad. You don't give them attention. You don't give them a hi, a hello, a how do you do. You don't give them cordial. You don't give them civil. You give them nothing. And they hate that. They would do anything to get attention from you, especially when they think they're having a good day. But don't be afraid. Rising star fell on the ground. You don't be afraid to be the rising star. Don't be afraid to think that like, oh, I'm going to wear this to the gathering. I'm doing too much. No. This is a powerful energy shift where you are going to be exactly as you should be. You are in this hermit mode for a reason. This is a powerful energy shift in which you are really going to step into your power. You're calling that power back, that divine animal right. Cosmic nudge. You are being nudged towards your destiny. People are going to be looking at you like you're famous, like you're a celebrity. And whoever hasn't seen you in ages is going to be beside themselves. And then there's bewitched. Their partners could feel bewitched by you, besotted. It reminds me of the other Boylan girl, where Natalie Portman is trying to get King Henry, okay? And then Mary, the sister, is just like, I'm just tending to him. I'm just tending to his little paw right here because he just got thrown off his horse or whatever, or fell down the ravine. And he comes out of there in love with her, in love with Scarlett Johansson. And so, of course, the sister's mad. She's like, oh my gosh, what happened? You were only with the king for 30 minutes. And she's like, what? I didn't do anything. All I did was sing your praises and talk about my husband. And she's like, oh, you will have to teach me how to do that sometime. Because he came out besotted. You feel me? Hold your head high. Let them be bewitched, derailed, besotted, all the things. Let them. Because you are being crowned in this season. You are going to have, stay with me, bestie, several victory laps. You are just getting started. Whatever you're about to let go is going to set everything in motion. So get your cry out. Get all of these emotions out. It's going to feel good. You're going to let it go. You're going to purge and say, I stood on business. I told these people enough. I'm done. I'm out. And you're going to feel so light. You're going to feel so good. Supportive circle. Something that you don't see coming is that you have a supportive circle or community that's coming in, a group of people that will help you with any like mental, emotional, or social support. This could be something that you've been praying for as well. Like asking the divine for help because you're like, I don't like these people around me. I got to get away from them. Instant family. Another thing that you don't see coming is whoever is being swept off their feet, falling in love, head over heels, you are going to have an instant family. Instant family members. You could be dating somebody that has children, but you will build an immediate connection with this family structure. What else do you not see coming? You might be perplexed by a lucky break that you're going to get. Somebody here could be breaking up with someone because they're effing around and finding out and they're accusing you of things. Maybe that's the big cycle that you're closing. Okay. There's a couple of you where your person has been effing around and finding out and accusing you of all types of sorcery that you would never ever do. Never ever. And the things that they're saying are so crazy that you're never going to let them go. So you're going to take a walk, a hike, or find an attorney. Because they could be accusing you of, is this child even mine? And the child's like 5 and you're like, get the frick out of here, freaking Looney Tune. Somebody's trying to make something confusing because they're trying to choose between you and another person. That part is not for everyone. But whoever this is that is taking this ginormous risk, they're not for you anyways. And the show must go on. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, affirm it below. The show must go on. Wow. Let's see what else we get for you guys. Because this is crazy. Thank you, Strand. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you for being a member. Yes, this chat is the best. We have it in subscriber mode. So if you have been a subscriber of 2 weeks or longer, you will be able to participate. This way we don't have to babysit the chat. We don't need moderators. We're all grown here. So yeah. Four of Swords. Wow, these are really pretty swords. You are finally going to be able to rest. Isn't this giving fairy tale vibes? Like, you're like, yep, this is the last sword. So many people were willing to betray you and like stab you in the back that you finally plucked out all of these swords and you're just planting new ones. You're like, I'm planting new seeds. I'm planting a new life. You also have good news coming in. Good news coming in about you becoming your own boss, about you getting promoted. So listen to your intuition right now. I feel like your intuition is telling you like, there's like these, you know, like an annoying alarm clock where it's like, meh, meh, meh. You feel that in your head right now. This like, meh, like it's not going to turn off until you like tell all these people what time it is. And then out the door you go. Holding nothing but a scroll. Like, I know what I know, and I don't care what you guys are trying to do. Because this is how people see you. They're like, oh my gosh, how come they're so happy? What do they be doing? Are they planting flowers? Seriously? You're always in your own world. Always. It's giving Pisces energy, like you're a daydreamer. Yeah, you're definitely a daydreamer. Wow. This is gorgeous. The Queen of Wands. Unbothered. Intuitive. They'll try to copy this. And they'll ruin themselves trying. Okay? They're like, okay, they had this orange little getup on with some blue stuff and frick. What else did they have on? I can't make it up. They are gonna try it. And I like how there are like these thorns. It looks like there's these thorns like coming around her. You got this on lock. Whatever you're doing, however you're vibing, it's gonna look natural and authentic to you. Even if it's cocked to the side and you're like, oh my gosh, I had a stain on my shirt the whole time. Nobody's gonna care. Nobody is gonna care. My Grecian goddess costume. I love that. Okay. Wow, Queen of Swords. You are making a very important decision. From it below, my cutoff game is ferocious. God is not the author of confusion. Does she look scared? Dang. You're intimidating. Oh my gosh, she's got dragons as a crown. Hold on. Where's my pen? Isn't this cute? Okay. Anyways, my ADHD ass. Look at this crown. It's got freaking dragons on it. If you guys saw the thumbnail, we're all the mother of dragons, mothers and fathers of dragons over here. We love Game of Thrones. That is insane. You got a little bit of crazy in you, okay? And we like that. So you know how to breathe fire. Like, yeah, you're the Queen of Swords, but you're the wrong one to want smoke with. And you also work really well with crystals. You don't care who thinks it's woo-woo. You put so much intention and love into your crystals. You could be specifically working with blue and green crystals right now. Like maybe adventurine or fluorite, turquoise. You could be working with like different agates, sodalite, lapis lazuli. You could be working with those like I think they're tektites. They're like little meteorites. Canvasite. That's a good one. A little pricey, and you definitely have to put it in a locket, but it's awesome. Either way, you are working with many elements and many things. You could be getting different jewelry, or you could be making dream catchers or working with dragons. You could have an actual, you could have a bunch of dragons in your home, like art or stuffed animals. You could have a bunch of swords. You could go into the Renaissance Festival. So you can go from 0 to 1,000 in any of the things that you wear. And people they just don't know what you're going to do next. Like, did they wear that on purpose? Should I try to emulate it? Or am I going to look stupid? I used to do this all the time. I had a bunch of copycats at softball when I would watch my husband's games. And I used to go so dressed up that these girls were like, oh my gosh, where does she think she's going? Prom? Don't get mad at me because I want to come looking like a snack. Don't get mad. But these people could not figure out if I was serious or not. And I was serious. Okay? I don't do that anymore. But, I mean, every once in a while, I'll shake things up and go there like that. And they're like, what in the frick? Sometimes you just need to remind people who the F you are. You feel me? A whole snickety snack. I love you guys so much. Shut the front door. 6 of Wands. Yes. I told you, you're going to have several victory laps. Maybe even 6. Okay? 6 would be several, would it not? You are like the sun when it's that, I don't know if it's the golden hour or like when the sun's going down and you just can't see when you're driving and you're like, oh my gosh, that be you guys. Ooh, I'm hearing blinded by the light. Yeah. You bring the heat. You bring the fire. So look, you look great in anything. And maybe you're becoming more comfortable with your body. Like your body has changed or your health has changed and now you're trying to get comfortable with this new version and maybe you're a little bit hesitant, but it's going to look amazing. You make things that other people would pick apart or make not attractive. You make those things attractive. It reminds me of Pulp Fiction, where Bruce Willis's girlfriend is like, I want to have a little pot belly. And he's like, why do you want a little pot belly? And she's like, I just want one. Nobody would want one. You know what I mean? Nobody would want one, but it would look cute on you. Like anything's going to look cute on you. Or you're good at hiding it. You're just learning to be comfortable in who you are. And if you know fashion well, you're like, They ain't gotta know that I got this little pooch, this little pot belly. They don't need to know. It doesn't matter. Even if they did see it, they'd be like, oh, that's so cute. Only you could pull that off. Okay? If you are bald, you have braces, like you're out here looking like Vin Diesel, whatever. You just look amazing. You know, like Bruce Willis. It doesn't matter what you wear, you still look incredible. Apron belly. Hold on. They ask you how to get a big butt, and it's like gain weight. That is the first, yeah, literally. It's like you can't get one without gaining weight most of the time. But you could even have a small one. You could have a little a bubble tush. Someone's nickname could be Bubby or Bubs. I don't know, that's what I'm channeling. But you could even have a little one, a little bubble. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking cute. You make things that are not trending. It's not what everybody else can do. It's what gets picked apart on other people. You make that look good. You're a trendsetter. You're a pioneer. And it also teaches people to feel comfortable in their own body, in their own skin. And you might not like all what you're going through at all times, but you're working on that and you're really healing parts of yourself that was dissected and picked apart by your family members or growing up or how you were bullied. YouTube verse, I like big butts and I cannot lie. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. Okay, let's see what else we get in here. So we have the Six of Wands. The show must go on. You are not expecting something that may seem like it's going, like it's backsliding. Something in your life that, sorry, I'm not trying to yell into the mic. Something that you feel like is backsliding is actually going to pop all the way off this week for you. What is it? What's going to pop off this week for the collective? Something that you're like, okay, maybe this is not a good idea. Maybe this was bad. Maybe this is not working for me. Maybe I should just stop. Like maybe you started something or you've been working on something for a while and it's been slowly like, and so you're a little concerned. What is going to happen? And I see that you're going to hold your head high no matter what the outcome is, but it's not going to be a bad outcome. You didn't go through all of this work for nothing. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have the Death card. One of the reasons you're going to be so present in the next 6 months is because of the people that you've lost. The people that are no longer with you. And know and note that those people are watching over you. The people that you cared about. Doesn't matter if they were pets that have passed on or a parent that maybe you didn't have a great relationship with. They're watching over you. That's not the case for everybody, but whatever felt like it was backsliding that is about to pop off and give you a lot of recognition is going to be revamped. It is going to be a rebirth, even though this is how you're feeling. Dang, maybe this isn't for me anymore. Maybe this is maybe I need to close this cycle. Maybe I suck. But you don't. And you're going to be shown that this week of how it's going to be revamped, how you're going to be version 2.0. It's going to pop off for you. So let's say you are writing a book and you're like, oh, I don't know, is this a whole waste of time? Maybe you got writer's block. And so you're like, I'm going to throw this freaking book away because this is a waste of time. It's not going anywhere. I don't know what else to write. I don't know what else to say. And it's like writer's block, creator's block, not feeling inspired, feeling really bored. Yes. Okay, so some of you guys could have been feeling really bored with what you've been working on. really bored with the people around you. Like, oh my gosh, everybody says the same thing. Everybody does the same thing. I can't. You are going to be that fire that helps people that are bored. And maybe you've been praying for inspiration and you're needing to be more present to feel that inspiration, if that makes sense. Like, you have to be present to feel this inspiration. And that is why another reason you're going to close out this big cycle, because it's a distraction. It's not, you could also be losing money dealing with those people or dealing with that cycle. Oh, dang. Hold on. Temperance. Things are also about to get brighter and more colorful for you because you are used to the chaos. You are used to the drama of it all, but you're really going to like this peace and quiet. You guys could also be cooking more in the next 6 months because we are reading for what you're closing out the week ahead and kind of what the next 6 months is going to look like. You guys could be bulking up, toning your body, bulking up. Things are just going to be bigger, badder, and better. And you're going to be pouring into yourself. Everything you do is going to be mainly for you. You're like, you know what? I want to go to this fancy gym. I'm going to go there. I want to go, I want to start hiking. I want to buy this new car. Like, anything that's going to help you be present, that's what you're doing. It's like everything's going to be in 4K or like HD for you. Whoa, the Magician. Guess what, bestie? If you felt like what I was telling you guys earlier about the credit card, if you were feeling like, oh, I don't have the credit, or I don't have the finances, or there's all these deadlines and I'm kind of stressed, and what if I walk away from this and then it gets even worse? Your resources are about to be amplified. Again, you're going through a rebirth. You're about to get a lot of recognition. Things are going to be popping off for you. So this is a big deal to you because of how many rock bottoms you've had. This is a big deal to you because of how many times you've had to start over. I'm also hearing that you're going to be donating things. You're going to make room for this. So this week, another thing that you could be releasing is like clothes, furniture, things that you really want to do to help other people. So you might have a lot of extra things, whether it's like t-shirts or sweatshirts, and you really want to help people in need. This is another way that your resources is going to multiply because you're giving from a grateful heart. You're intuitively giving as well. And all of that is going to come back to you times 10. Yeah, I feel like remember the movie Clueless? Okay, and Cher's like taking her skis and her caviar and like all her stuff. That's you. You could be incredibly bougie, or you're just like balling on a budget and you have all this cool stuff that you collect. And maybe something that you're releasing is the fact that you don't need all this stuff anymore. You don't need all of it anymore. And maybe you used to hoard and hold these things close to you because things were always taken from you. This is something that I myself have had to work on, so maybe you guys can relate. And I feel like it's in my DNA. Some of my distant relatives are hoarders for whatever reason. I don't know if we have the same reason because we don't be talking. But anyways, I digress. Something that I used to do ever since I was small. I was so used to things being taken away from me that I would hold all of those things really close by. Like, I'd have to have everything in front of me. Like my favorite nightlight and my stuffed animal and my favorite pencil. And I'm still working on that as an adult. But because people were always taking and taking and taking, and I felt like, oh, I've always got to start over, and it sucks. So maybe you're getting to that point of like, okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't need to hold on to all these things. I'm still going to be safe. This does not define me. This does not secure me, and I can help other people. But yeah, I used to do that. Like, I just need to have this. It's for comfort. I'm just going to put it right here, right in front of me. Like, what? I can't. And it took me a long time to realize that I even did that. And I've been doing it since I was small. Because for some of you guys that have been with me for a while, I told you that my mom, when we were growing up, and I, like, the couple birthday parties that I did have at like 4 and 5 years old, she would let us present all of our gifts and do birthday cake in front of people. But as soon as they left, she would take she didn't do this to my sister, but she did this to me. She would take all of my gifts and she would stash them at the top of her closet, the tippy top, so I couldn't play with it or ever access it or, open them. So they got unwrapped in front of people, but I didn't actually get to play with them. And for all I know, she could have been regifting them or giving them to my sister. It was just very toxic. And so that is what I learned from a very small age. And I was listening to Anita Serene, and I know a lot of you guys follow her as well. And she said, we learn a lot between the age of 0 and 7. Whatever we've gone through from the age of 0 to 7, that is us as an adult. And so when I was engaged, I just gotten married, I was talking about that story with my husband, and I was telling him how there was this Little Mermaid watch that I would always, anytime we had a babysitter, I would get a chair and I would go peek at the top of the closet, and I would be like, oh my gosh, like, I wish I could wear this watch. Like, that would be awesome if I could just wear this. And it was a cute little Ariel watch with like her and Sebastian and Flounder. And it was just sad. Like, I'm never going to wear that, but I'm just going to look at it. My husband found that watch for me on eBay. I literally have it in my jewelry box. I've showed it to some of you guys, but that made my entire, like, when you're able to heal some of the things that hurt you the most from when you're a child, it's crazy. And whatever you feel like you can't have all of these, like, you're still resourceful even if you have to give. You're still resourceful even though, so you're ready to let go of that. There's a lot of things you're going to be shedding. And I love this for you guys because it's not only going to give you room, but it's making room for the life that you deserve, for all of the other belongings and new things that are taking place. Or maybe you're trying to be more like minimal. Don't have Hermes yet, but soon. I love that. Like, you know what you want. Don't let anyone talk you out of. I maybe touched on this a little bit a week ago, but about a week ago. I can't help myself. Anyways. I had a regular that was doing that. Oh, you don't need that. What do you need that for? And I'm like, we're just talking. But why are you such a freaking hater? Don't let people try to talk you out of what you want to buy for yourself. Don't let them do it. Because somebody that really cares about you is going to be thrilled and understand why and what it means to you. Not because you're materialistic, but everything is a symbol. Especially in this new chapter for you. This new car, it symbolizes you being on your own, being liberated, being free, being able to travel. Like, a car to you means more than just like, oh my gosh, I got a BMW or a Mercedes or whatever. It means like, it's you showing yourself of how proud you are. And it's helping you, what's the word? It's opening this new timeline, this new gateway, this new portal, and showing you what you can do, what you can accomplish. Don't let anyone tell you that that's a waste. You're the freaking magician. Tell them to kick rocks. Like when we have been without, when we have been on the street, when we've had to crash on people's couches, when we've had to sleep in our cars, all the situations that we've been in, you don't need to explain why a home, a bag, anything means anything to you, to whoever the frick is trying to talk to you sideways. Like, first new vehicle, sleeping in my, my car is literally a home on wheels. Yes. Especially if you're in your car a lot, tell them mind their business. Like the person that was trying to tell me what's up when we were just talking about cool cars, I'm like, why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? I basically live in my car. When I'm not here, I'm in my car. So like, shut the F up. And then I thought, okay, maybe he was just having a bad day last week. And then he did it again the next week. So I was like, nah, you're definitely a hater. Noted. Noted. For some of you, this is going to be your first new thing in a very long time. Your first new home in ever. It's going to be your first car, a new one that you don't have to share with anybody. It's just yours for your enjoyment. And it's going to make you feel bougie and classy and good, and F them for sticking their nose where it don't belong. Can't stand when people are like, oh my gosh, what do you need that for? Mind the business that pays you. How about that, Steven? How about that? Six of Swords. These are sticking together. Hold on. Alone. Whatever this is, you're going to enjoy it alone. Maybe with one other person. I don't know if you're going to go buy this thing by yourself, but it's going to be what starts this new season. It's going to be one of the first things that you do, or that you're trying to do. Or you've been working towards this. Like, yeah, I'm waiting for the right time to get this. I'm waiting for the interest rates, or, you know, the right time. And that's what makes you also a great Queen of Swords. You know what you're doing. You've learned from other people's mistakes. You've learned from your own mistakes. Someone here could be buying a boat. I'm hearing boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. Someone here could be buying a boat. Someone here could be going on a yacht. You could smell classy and bougie like a yacht. Like you're the princess of the yacht. Whatever. You are going up a pay grade or 5. Noted. I love that. Affirm it below. You are going up a pay grade or 5. That's what's up. Noted. You are not delusional. Look, we got the 7 of Cups. You are not delusional. You are going up a pay grade or 5. Maybe for some of you, even 7. Your life is about to seem so like mystical and mythical and woo-woo and just glamorous. I'm hearing that Fergie song, Glamorous. You're going to have that glamorous life, because this is how it used to be. How many times did you live like this, 4 of Pentacles, and ask God for, please, can the sun come out? Please, please. Guess what's underneath that? Queen of Pentacles. Boats and hoes. My silent millionaires. All these tears that you cried is now going to have you standing on business and sitting on your throne. Because before you needed all of these things around you, you're like, oh, I got this, I got this, I got this. I'm going to plant them all right here so I can look at them all the time. And now you're like, okay, it is what it is, and I'm just going to hold on to one. You are decluttering your life. I love this energy for you. You are going to start a revolution. Ooh, you know what I'm hearing? Whatever you're about to get, people don't have. The things that you want, people don't have. So there's a car you want to get. People don't got that car. You probably don't see it anywhere around. That's your sign to get it. That is your sign to get it. Ooh, the world. Oh, there's a booby on there. We'll just put the boobies over here. Anyways, there is a car, a bag, a home. There is something rare. You could be getting a couple of rare things. You're going to get a good deal on this because you're going to wait. You are going to get a good deal on this because you are going to wait. You're going to wait for the stars to align, the transits to align. You're going to check your horoscope and you're like, today is the day. Today's the day. I go into the dealership and I'm like, give me my car, custom. Thank you. You deserve that. You deserve that. You've been like this silent millionaire on some humble wheels, you know? You know what I'm saying? You've been this like humble millionaire in the making on these like humble wheels. Like you're in this humble little chariot. Nothing special. Nothing that says this is a celebrity. Not that you need it, but whatever thing you're about to achieve is going to make you feel like your status and rank like match. And it's about you being in alignment for what you deserve and not talking yourself out of it. Like, oh, let me just save some more money. Or maybe like you're not going to sabotage it. You're not going to sabotage it. So that's really important to you. You're going to be leaving behind the sabotage of the world that you deserve, the rank that you deserve, the status that you deserve. All of the details are going to match. Your status and your rank is going to match. So when people see you fly, built to the gods, stepping out of your vehicle, they're like, oh yeah, they look like they'd be driving something like that. Because nobody else has anything like what you have. So everything, every aspect of your life, it's going to start matching. The home that you have, the car that you drive, the way that you present yourself, it's going to match your pay grade and your spiritual rank. So I'm seeing that your jewelry is going to change. And I love that you don't have to spend a lot of money. Like, you like saving money. You like getting good things. Like, you like thrifting. You love having something nice and fooling everybody that you paid an arm, a leg, and a little dog for it. They're like, oh my gosh, they're driving a $100,000 car. That's not what you paid. Oh my gosh, that house has to be like 1.5. That's not what you paid. Because you know somebody that pulled some strings and then maybe kicked somebody. I don't freaking know. You be doing things. They don't really know what to say. 9 of Pentacles. This has been slow moving. You're like, what in the frick? Am I ever going to get that promotion? Am I ever going to get that pay grade? You had so many eggs in different baskets, like investments, and you're writing a book over here and starting a podcast over there, and you are a natural at being an entrepreneur. But maybe you feel like it's been flopping in some areas and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what is happening. You are being moved to the new timeline because you're going to close out this cycle that you no longer belong on. And you're thinking it's going to be stormy, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be clear skies. It's going to be calm waters. It's going to be smooth sailing. Oops. I'll just shuffle that back in there. Three of Cups. People are going to be celebrating you. You have some new friends coming in, or a new friend, or I feel like the people that really care about you, it could be 1 to 2 people, they're going to be really excited about this new way of life that you're living. Oh, I almost forgot one of the biggest parts. You have help on the way. You have some type of support coming in to assist you. And maybe that's another thing you thought would never happen. Somebody is going to start taking care of you or helping you, so you don't have to do as much. So maybe you've been carrying a lot of weight or burdens, and you've been waiting for your person to get a promotion. And now they're going to take care of you. It's like giving that type of energy. So there's some type of inheritance coming in. This is money that you had coming to you. So you are going to be able to save money, and somebody's going to be helping you, or you have an inheritance coming in. You have some random type of money, something that is coming in for you that is going to make a whole bunch of difference. Yeah, help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way. So there could be a family member that passed away that, like, you never knew who they were. But somebody's going to be calling you like, hey, I need you to come sign these documents. I have this money for you. Or I have this land for you. Or I have this home for you. You feel me? There is somebody in your life that maybe feels like they owe you because you've done so much for them. You've given to a lot of people. Don't bump your head on that either. You've given to a lot of people, and now it's time for them to give back to you. It's going to make you emotional. Like, whoa, this is actually happening to me. Like, it's a bunch of good things at once that you truly deserve. You deserve the help. You deserve the support. You deserve the encouragement. You deserve the, I'm so proud of you. Look at all that you've done. Look at all that you've accomplished. Okay. We have guidance of the parrot. I allow myself to receive support. Keep expressing yourself daily. Allow yourself to receive this support. Whoa. You guys could have grown up somewhere tropical, or you could be planning a trip to somewhere tropical. You guys could be going to the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Florida. You will be near the ocean or on the ocean. You guys are planning a trip, or you're going to be going on an unexpected trip. Again, somebody here could be getting a boat or some jet skis or some wave runners, and people are going to be completely jealous, ruining their whole life to try to test you, to try to get at you. And they won't be able to catch up. They will not be able to keep up. I feel like there's going to be a lot of twists and turns. There's going to be all of this room for exciting things, for happiness that you've really needed in your life. And there wasn't any room because you were so busy. You had to go over here and work this and then do that and babysit this and you know, help this person out and loan to over here. You are going to have so much room to do the things that give you joy. Affirm it below. I am making so much room to do the things that bring me joy. Because sometimes we just don't have enough hours in the day. And you are finally going to have the hours in the day because you are going to be supported. Maybe you have a lover or a spouse that is telling you that you can leave your 9 to 5 because they're going to take care of you now. And now you get to do what you want. Like, these are big things taking place in your life. And it's going to expand beyond your consciousness. And you are going to be able to see beyond your daydreams. Okay. Guidance of the fish. Setbacks do not define me. Setbacks nudge me into new awareness. Don't let these people try to tell you like, oh, that's a setback. You have to leave this job. No, it's not. They're jealous. They wish they didn't have to work 3 jobs and get a sugar daddy and whatever the frick. You guys are still a hard worker, even if you're getting assistance, even if you're getting support, even if you're getting praise. So I want to see if there's anything else I'm supposed to find out about these people trying to ruin their entire life. People are mad that you give life all you got. Why do they care so much? Something's being revealed. Things that have been hidden from you for a long time. So there have been some things that people have been doing in the dark to hide, like they're hiding the fact that they've been putting in maximum effort. They don't want to admit they've put in maximum effort to copy you, to mimic you, to be like you. I can't. It's you're the sun and they're the shade lamp analogy. Somebody wants to give it one last try, and that one last try is going to put them 2 breaths short of a grave. They better watch themselves. Okay? Your ancestors are like the wolf. They are going to get torn apart. That's such a bad idea. So maybe you're going to warn someone. These people that you're dealing with that would ruin their whole entire life to test you, there is a price that they've had to pay for fame or for recognition. They've made a deal with the devil. Okay, they've paid a very high price for fame. They care a lot about clout. They've sold their soul. So you don't have any respect for them. This is probably part of the cycle that you're closing. These people that have tried to ruin you, but they just ended up ruining their life. They've tried to make you their domestic servant. Oh, you've been making contributions? Where? Oh, you've been working your butt off? How? You know what I mean? They're like, oh, I can't recognize you. I can't appreciate you. You didn't do enough. This is how they would have you. Their punchline. Yeah, no respect. Wow. Peaceful resolution. You are going to get a peaceful resolution. Telling you. Harmonious outcome for you. They're going to have to throw some respect on your name, even if they never say sorry. And these people throwing respect on your name is being terrified to say your name. Like they haven't learned their lesson yet. They have to keep going. They have to keep falling hard because they don't know how to keep your name out of their mouth. And they admit this all the time. Like, oh, I just can't stand them so much. Like, I just hate them. I hate them. I loathe them entirely. And they feel that with their whole heart. They can't stand that you're genuine. They can never really blame you for something, but they be trying. People love you because you're vulnerable, you're transparent, you're genuine. Your emotions run deep. And you never leave any evidence, okay? It doesn't matter if you do something wrong. Like, these people feel like they just can't find any freaking evidence on you. There's no proof that you're this person they want you to be. There's no proof of that. Like, they try to talk crazy about you, and the person's like, where's the proof and evidence? Well, I just need you to believe me. No, you look crazy. You're going to ruin your whole life. Oh, bad investment. Every time they do this, they burn their love life to the ground, their money to the ground. Anything they ever thought they'd have in the future, they burn it to the ground. People are walking away from this person. They're like, you spend way too much time worried about what this person's doing. You're fucking weird for that. Just saying. They are losing money right now. And you're looking at them like, you may act real fluffed up, like you're the peacock and whatnot. But you are not. You know that they're losing money left and right. You know that they're broke. But here they are trying to drive this car, trying to wear this bag, and you're like, I know you ain't got no money for Chick-fil-A. Get the frick out of here. You know that they don't have money. You know. And what's funny is you don't need to prove it to anybody. You're not like, oh my gosh, you know what? Chuchuli number 4 and hater number 8 over there. I know they can't afford Taco Bell. I know they can't. These people, they have so much anger for you, this blind rage, that they don't think things through. And it is going to cost them. They're already losing money. I mean, they're just freaking in denial. They're like, oh no, it's, that's just, oh, that happened on Tuesday and who cares about Tuesday? No, that's about to be every day of your life. Keep messing with the collective. Keep doing that. And you'll never hear that again. The money's just going to be freaking over there. I can't with these people. Oh, another thing about whoever you're reuniting with that you don't really want to see, it's going to go better than you think. For you anyways. You're not going to feel as maybe triggered or bothered because you've been doing a lot of releasing. You're working through this transit. You're going to feel relief and excitement that whatever was going to irk you about this interaction, it's not. It's going to be like, oh, I still got it. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I still got it. I'm good. I can't. You're like, oh, I gotta go to the soccer game. I can't. And then you go and you're like, I still got it. I'm good. We're gravy here. Okay. Generational karma. Some of them can't help themselves because this is in their bloodline. They got a whole family line that's acting like this. Okay? They got a mama that acts like this. I know this girl. If she ain't a spawn of Satan, I don't freaking know. I don't even know. I'm not going to get into it too far. But her father, oh, crazy. Like, just mean and just, the worst. So it runs down their line. The people that would ruin their whole life. Their daddy would ruin their whole life. Their granddaddy would ruin their whole life. It ain't just them. It ain't just them. I can't. Well, it's grandma. God bless these people and their soul. You could have a grandmother that is trying to reroute you to get you up out of this environment. Okay? You could have a grandmother that passed on that is like, you don't need this place anymore. I am watching over you, but you don't need to be here anymore. Like, let's reroute you so you don't regret this. They're trying to show you like, hey, this is a bad investment staying here. These people will never stop trying to ruin your life. And it's not that it's just a distraction. And we have to let go so we can live the life that we deserve. And you have angels and ancestors. They are like this wolf pack. And a grandmother specifically that maybe you thought they didn't care for you that much. Or they weren't very affectionate, I should say. You could have a grandmother that like you spent a lot of time with, but they weren't very like emotional or, you know what I mean? Like they weren't very affectionate or lovey-dovey, but maybe when they passed, you sobbed like a baby. Like, nah. I went to, like for me, my grandmother wasn't really emotional, but I would go places with her. Like I always joke about it, grandmother's bingo, but I would go to grandmother's bingo with her. You know what I'm like? These haters need to get a hobby. They need to go to grandmother's bingo. They need to go to a sewing circle. They need to find something to do, get a little dog to walk. I used to go to grandmother's bingo, and she wasn't a very emotional or lovey-dovey type of person, but I cried like a baby at her funeral. So this could be somebody's grandmother coming in that's like, hey, I fed you well. I might not have been, mushy gushy, but I'm this wolf pack up in the sky. You feel me? I am this wolf pack in this other realm, this other dimension, and I'm telling you, you need to distance yourself from this. Like, it's time to clock out. It's time to punch the clock because it's been 5 or 6 years. It's been 5 or 6 years. You are so protected, but it's time to live a chapter of your life that matches your spiritual rank and your status. This grandmother loved you dearly, and they love you without judgment. Oh, if you guys felt like you made a lot of mistakes, maybe you feel like you had children too early, or it could have been addiction, or bad decisions in and out of jail. Maybe you feel like, oh my gosh, my grandmother's probably like, what in the frick are they doing down there? They are really proud of you without judgment. And they are proud of the fact that you've learned from so many mistakes and that you are a very wise soul. That is beautiful. Okay. Anything else for these crazies, these Looney Tunes that will ruin their whole life? They'll ruin their whole existence trying to challenge you. It's kind of like a Gladiator. Joaquin Phoenix? He didn't care. He'd ruin his whole life to get at freaking Russell Crowe. Hey, guess what? We are turning over a new leaf. Their rumor mill, of course I dropped it. Their rumor mill will continue to run. They'll continue to talk garbage. But they know what's up. They know they never, ever got one over on you. Not ever. And you don't have to deal with the feuding, the rivalry, the emotional roller coaster. You don't have to deal with that anymore. And your privacy is going from a sliver that they could see through. They could see through the little keyhole. They can't see nothing anymore. As soon as you close this cycle, there's going to be a brick wall and a whole moat. And there's going to be alligators. And they ain't going to see anything ever again. Blickety blocked. So they better, what they should do is enjoy being able to even see you the smidge that they do. They should try to enjoy that. Savor it. Savor it. Take a picture. Because they're never going to see you again. Your past, you're like, I'm not going that way. We cannot buy a new sports car and we cannot drive it in reverse into the future. No, we cannot. You're not about to do it. You're not about to do it. Still standing. You are not giving up. You are going to continue to give things all you got. Nothing can break you. Even though you have a lot of people talking badly about you. You could have revealed some family secrets and these people are mad at you. You could have said, oh, I don't care if they like me. They do this, this, and that. People are like, my pearls. I need to clutch them. You don't care. You're like, no, they're a whole whatever. They do be doing this and that and this and that. You're not scared of this family or these people. Oh my gosh, I just got a message. Whoever you're about to see in the next 6 months, that it's going to be like a reuniting. These people don't know that you know their family secrets. And if they get a little too close, you're going to say them out loud. So they might be like, saying, they might be calling you a slut or something in Spanish, and you'd be like, let me get real close. Come here, come here, come here. Let me tell you something. And you're going to tell them, oh, my heart's palpitating. You're going to tell them something about themselves, and they are not going to like it, but they don't never say nothing again. Not to your face anyways. But yeah, you guys have some people that they think that, like, because they're in a group over here, that they can talk crap about you in a different language, or that they can just talk crap about you and you won't hear them. And you are going to air out just a little bit and tell them, yeah, I'm not the one. Back then, I was wise, but now I'm intuitive, and I got your number, and I'll put it on blast because I don't give a fuck. That's you. I'll show everybody here that you're a whole demon, and I'll stay calm while I do it. This is going to cause a freaking frenzy. Because these people like to, they like subtle manipulation. Oh my gosh, why are they acting crazy? I didn't say anything about them. So maybe you used to get really mad or flustered because you knew that they were saying bad things about you. And maybe you would cry behind the scenes or get really mad. And now, not today, Satan, not today, Steven. These people, they want to get in your way. They want to be your rival. They want to be your frenemy for life. It's like Cardi B. It's like Cardi B in Love and Hip Hop. She's like, once I'm your enemy forever. That's how these people want to be. Because they want access to you. Who are they going to copy? Who are they going to get inspired by? What are they going to do with their life? What are they going to do with their life? Okay, let's get one more card. Yeah, Cardi at court is funny. She's like, I'm like, girl with the faces, My husband thought I was always crazy for, like, watching her, because I watched her before she popped off. I loved watching her on Love and Hip Hop. And he's like, you just watch the same things over and over. I would rewind it and rewind it and rewind it. I'm like, yes, she's freaking hilarious. Like, she's a comedian first. I don't think she's trying to be, but she's a comedian first. So if anything, if you don't like her music, you can at least get a good laugh. Okay. We have the Tower in reverse. I feel like for you, this release is going to cause a storm. It's going to light up the sky. Whatever cycle you're breaking, you are changing the way that you think. You are ready to see yourself for who you're supposed to be. You're like, you know what? I've been doing things this way for a really long time. I'm going to burn it all to the ground. I'm going to burn it all to the ground. I'm ready to live my new life. You were like, why would they do that? You're getting rid of things. You're donating things. You're selling things. You're like, yeah. I'm going to do that. Which takes me back to this let them go. You're going to start a revolution on what royalty looks like, on what intuitive looks like, on what an influencer, a happy relationship, a healthy relationship should look like. That's you guys. So don't abandon your goals, but you can kind of scale back on having to do the most. You're just going to be clearing a lot of space. And you let these people prey on your downfall. Like, they're hoping that what you're working on will fall apart, and it's not meant to. It's not meant to fall apart. So they're going to be disappointed. Sorely disappointed. Okay. Discoveries ahead. That's your guys' advice. Discoveries ahead. All truths are easy to understand once they are discovered. The point is to discover them. That's why you have to make all of this space, so you can have fun discovering. You're like, okay, I want to go on a cruise, or I want to go on a boat, or I want to go for a ride, or I don't know. It's like, if you were always scared of heights and Aladdin pulls up and is like, let's go on a magic carpet ride, you're like, But pretty soon here, you're going to be ready. You're not going to care about the heights. You're not going to care. You're not going to care at all. We have dive in. We sometimes need to remember that we're not soldered to the rails of life. And look, some water. You are not soldered to the rails of life. Throw your hands up and enjoy the ride. Yeah, you're going to start enjoying the ride. You're like, I'm terrified of heights. I'm ready for this magic carpet ride. I'm not going to stay stuck on this cycle of repeat, soldered to the matrix. I don't want to. So throw your hands up and enjoy the ride. Okay. Your last one is again about a ride. At least I'm on a path. Bart Simpson. At least I'm on a path. And people are like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Who cares? What do they care for? At least I'm doing something. At least I have a hobby. At least I got a man. At least I'm happy. Mind your business. So affirm it below. If you made it all the way to the end of this message, at least I'm on a path. It says just ride. So there could be a lot of things that you're riding. No pun intended. I'm not trying to be dirty with it, but you guys know what I'm saying. You could be wanting to buy a dirt bike, wanting to buy a beach cruiser, wanting to buy a scooter, wanting to buy a four-wheeler. Like, you're wanting to get out there and, like, with your hair in the wind, with your wind in the, you know what I mean. You're wanting to go for a ride. You could be wanting to get on roller coasters or go to a theme park. You could be wanting to go on, like, a boat or, yeah. You're just wanting to ride. You don't care really where you're going. And I love that for you guys. This is big for you. You didn't have that type of freedom before. You always had to, oh, I gotta go to my 9 to 5. Oh, I gotta go pick up Johnny from daycare or whatever. So you're going to be a lot more adventurous because you're ready for the discoveries ahead. Again, you guys could be going to Jamaica, the Bahamas, Puerto Rico. Someone could be going to Spain. You could be going to Florida. Yeah. Somebody could be going near a waterfall. Niagara Falls. You're about to do things you would not normally do. Just be careful, okay? If you've never been on a dirt bike or a four-wheeler and you're just like going crazy, just, put on a helmet but enjoy that. Enjoy that. Enjoy this newfound freedom. Wow. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, you guys got to tell me what's going on in the comments when the live stream ends. I am so excited for this eclipse and the next 6 months for the collective. The show must go on. These people got to derail their whole life to try to get at you. Let them. Okay? Let them. I think that's it. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell, duh. If you claim this message, hype up this video. And I think that's it. All important links are in the description box. Thank you guys for all of your donations. To all of you that donate to the channel, whether it's a thumbs up, a message, a comment, maybe you receive those blessings back tenfold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.